I am about to start Affected the Manor PSVR. It was like some $7.99 horror experiences. Experience is intense and uses jump scares. Do not play if you have any known health issues or of a nervous disposition. I've never seen a scare warning. I've seen these epilepsy warning bullshit, but a scare warning, man. Let's see. I actually played earlier today the that PT remake, the PT demo that was remade in Unreal. I played it and I recorded it. It's processing right now. That'll be up later. And the other day I played Brookhaven Hospital, which had 2 new levels that were actually really scary. So it's been getting my horror fix in. Good. This is a $7.99, not on sale, so that's just its normal price. It's supposedly like a short little horror scary thing. It's supposed to be like a haunted house attraction, just like VR type thing. I don't know too much about it, other than essentially like a haunted house attraction. Alrighty, just finishing up my cigarette. There we go. Alright, standing now. I imagine this is a stand game. Christ, one of these retarded games that can't resync. Are my move controllers not on? I don't see the light bulbs. Is this the first game I don't... Cool. It wasn't letting me resync. I hate games that don't do that. It's a thing you see a lot in the early ones, like Trackmania. Sometimes the sync button doesn't work. It'll pull you closer, but it won't align you. If you're off center, you'll stay off center. The only way I can find a way around it is to turn the VR on and or off and back on. Ay ay ay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this is. Can we resync? There we go. Finally. Huh. Cool. Let's see. Nah, it's a bit blurry. It's not. I don't know. It feels weird. The ground's a little wobbly. Alright, the T button's your walk. X is select. Square and triangle is turn right and left. And the other control. Oh man, I hope they're not mirrored. Yeah, mirrored, not parallel. I hate parallel. I'm so used to games where X is your like walk button. Not one of these games where you fucking can only see oh no, not snap turn. Options, no options, no. This is instant. Don't buy then. It's just the way it is. Oh my god. There's gotta be a way to turn off snap turn. They don't release games in this fucking day and age without the ability to turn off snap turn. No pause menu. Really? Really? Maybe starting the other button? Nope. Damn it! And this controller doesn't seem to do shit. I do everything with this controller. I don't care how cheap your fucking game is. Don't make snap turn mandatory, asshole. And look how slow you fucking move. This reminds me a lot of Here They Lie. Can I run or something? Good God. And they couldn't render hands. I'm not a fan of when you see the controller like this, like Elder Scrolls, when you hold your weapons just like this. I just got a trophy for that. Even my expectations adjusted. There's got to be a... Can I go back out to the main menu? I hate games that don't let you pause or go back out. I need to see... Oh, shit. I don't know. There's got to be a way to turn it off. What the hell just happened? The breakout box is acting screwy again. 1 second. And then when I look at the output screen, it's all crinkly. But it also affects me once in a while in game too. I'll get a... And it's got head turn. Like when you look in a direction, that's where you move. Instead of like pointing your stick. Not a fan of that either. Because you can't look around while moving forward. But they decided to make every bad fucking game design choice. Come on, is this for children or something? God, you move slow. Why is my flashlight running you out? Hey. There's no setup to these jump scares. You should really try to build an atmosphere before you just start throwing random fucking jump scares. They mean absolutely nothing. See, I just got done with PT. They did it right. They build up the atmosphere before they hit you with the jump scare. They try to unsettle you in subtle and clever ways. You know. It's hard to wonder if you saw shit you thought you saw. Thought I had a flashlight. This game, though, literally does everything I hate that games do. Force snap turn, you move slow as shit, and you don't have hands. You have these move controllers. Like, it just, the whole point's immersion, but now I see these two floating video game controllers. Takes you out of it. Oh my god. It would irritate me if I had to walk this slow in real life. Like, I walk all the time. I fucking walk way, way, way faster than this. Ooh. Damn, someone I was watching review this game just said it wasn't bad. T, something U, S-U, Sun. Ooh, spooky. Yeah. You only telegraphed that like a mile off. Oh, there's my flashlight. Why can't I turn it on and off? Why does he get this turned on and off? So weird using this is the only game I've ever used a trigger to walk. Usually the trigger's reserved for like holding things. I'd rather use the move button to walk. The center button. And this game doesn't have a pause menu. You can't be like, oops, I wish I would have turned this on or off. Because maybe it is an option somewhere. I just didn't see it. But I can't go back. But it is only $7.99. But even still, I would wait for it to get to like $3 or something. I have no tolerance for forced snap turning. Like, don't assume we can't handle your bitch-ass game. This isn't the early days of VR anymore. Be nice if I could at least strafe by tilting my head. I still have to kind of like look where I want to go, which I'm not a fan of. Resident Evil 7, one of the first VR games, let you outright choose it. Ooh. Their jump scares are way too... and random. They don't like build up the creep factor first. That girl. I should have got that other game, Home Sweet Home. That's what I should have got, but that's $30. I'll get it at some point. I might break down by it later. I need to be sure it doesn't have mandatory snap turning on, because I just cannot stand that. It's all just too kind of random. Should have done Beat Saber. But I was really hard up for something horror. Ooh, hey, this feels like PT. Looks like I'm walking in a circle. Be crazy if you tried to scare me without making a sound. I was watching James Age Denise's kill count on the bird. They showed off one of Alfred Hitchcock's jump scares. Boo, right. Be nice if they could do Emily Wants to Play in VR. I'd buy that. I'd buy that in a second. I quite enjoyed that one. But it like sets it up better. It isn't just like so aimless and random. It feels like they're just throwing every random horror trope at you. Creepy dolls, TVs that static out. It doesn't have like a dedicated focused theme. Like PT. See? What else was gonna happen? Like, maybe the first one will get you, but by the fourth one, you'll just be tired of it. Like, PT builds up the atmosphere. It doesn't hit you with the jump scares. You, like, go in this loop, things just seem strange and stranger. Why not take all of you? It has jump scares too, but PT did it way better. Why is my flashlight turned on and off randomly? Typewriter. Boop, boop, boop. It says I have an X button to pick up stuff, but I haven't seen anything to pick up. Supposedly there's 2 pathways to this house, so it can be played once, I guess, to see the other pathway. Is there like a storyline or something I should be following? It's just kind of random. This creepy little girls just randomly jumping out and trying to scare me. Like, maybe have the walls start bleeding. Maybe show me things I can't be sure if I saw it or not. That's what was good about PT. PT, I was questioning, like, did I just see that? Because I thought I saw, like, a girl in a picture, and then when I went back, I didn't see her anymore. I was like, did I ever see a girl in a picture, or was that just in my head? Like, PT really started to fuck with me. Or the Unreal one, I should say. Not the original one. I never got to play that one. After PT in Brookhaven Hospital, the new level in Brookhaven Hospital, that's scary. Because you actually have to fight back. Here it's like, you know you're on like a kind of a fixed ride. It's scarier if you know you can kill them and you have to kill them. Like, you can't just be like, oh no, and then it passes. That's what's scary about Brookhaven Hospital. It's like, it doesn't matter how scared you get, you still have to look at them and shoot them. Ooh. This is the only game I've seen with this game might be too scary for some people warning, and it's probably the least scariest VR game I've played so far. But I haven't finished Here They Lie. That might give it a run for its money. Resident Evil 7 though runs laps around this, so does Brookhaven Hospital, especially those 2 new levels. Even Paranormal Activity was a bit better than this because it was so focused, you know, it's telling a story. And they're clever about their misdirection. They don't really try to misdirect you. The jump scare comes out right in front of you. She'll probably jump scare me in a second. Yep. See? The graphics are kind of nice though. They do look good. Some of the engine, yeah. See, I know nothing can hurt me. Like, I know my character can't be killed. But this does kind of remind me a little bit of Silent Hill, particularly Shattered Memories, because you did have a flashlight like this. You used the Wiimote to... Man, that'd be cool if we did get a Silent Hill game in VR like this. I miss Silent Hill so much. It wasn't just that it was a scary game. It had good story, good music, atmosphere. Yeah. Some things they didn't show you. Some things they left to the imagination. They just implied things. Alright. I do wish you could walk just a touch faster. Isn't there one game where you're like in a wheelchair? I think it's the Inpatient. That's a cool idea. Like using these to roll yourself around the place. I have to look into that game, the Inpatient. I hear mixed things about it though. Here at Home Sweet Home, I hear it's like one of those hide and seek games like like Outlast. But this was so cheap, I figure, what the hell. Oh yeah, there's that other game, Until Dawn game. I have it, but I never beat it. I played through like 4 levels. It's okay, but it's a roller coaster. It's definitely not scary in 7 because you have to engage the people. Like, even Slenderman's more scary because it's on you to outrun him. Like, you can't just stand there and it'll just pass. Hey. Oh, it's getting a little better. This is a lot more interesting. Fucking gargoyles. What do we got? I'll go out there in a second and see what we have over here. I really hate this movement style. Like, I actually live near a real-life horror house attraction called the Woods of Terror. My brother works there, and I've seen the attraction multiple times. They do it a bit better than this. Like, each haunted attraction has like a theme, you know? You can't really interact with anything either. It's just like what you call a walking sim with random jump scares every so often. That's kind of nice. Cool. Though I do like walking sims. Dear Esther's one of my favorites. Stanley Parable I like. I even enjoyed Gone Home. Though I enjoyed What Remains of Edith Finch a bit more. That's the game still I think about. Played it I think a year and a half ago. What Remains of Edith Finch? Yeah. I still need to play through The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I think it's called. I just bought that on Steam. People said if you like what happens to Edith Finch, you probably like what happens to Ethan Carr, or The Vanishing of Ethan Carr, or whatever it's called. This one here, it's like a walking sim, but you're like a detective. People say it's pretty good. I don't know, story's the most important thing for me, too, in a game. I like a good story. Even if the game were to suck, if the story's good, I'll usually stick it out. Those scares are good, too, but this one just doesn't really do it. They forgot to build up atmosphere. They forgot to, I don't know, creep you out first, then try to jump scare you. They go right for the jump scare, right out the gate. And they kind of have a telegraphed nature about them. Like, one's about to pop up, I'm sure. Looks like the pathway deviates. So let's check this way first. Yep. I saw that. This is kind of good. It's implied. But I really don't know anything. Like, what's the story? Whose house am I in? Who are these people? You know? See? Hello. She's like a midget or something. Midgets aren't scary. No one survives. Did I die? Is that the ending? I don't know. Really? Is there a way to avoid that? Gonna have to do more than cheap jump scares. But yeah, like, I don't know who I am, who this house belongs to, the story, there's just a bunch of random paintings and a bunch of horror tropes sprinkled everywhere. There's creepy dolls. You know? It's like they're just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. Alright, thank God. This is what I want to come back to. See if there's an option somewhere. I am floating above the ground for some reason. There we go. There's gotta be a way to turn snap turn off. I could have sworn when I watched Without Parole's review, I didn't see any snap turning. Maybe there's an update for this game I don't have. I do not like snap turning at all. Only a fucking smug cunt developer would think he knows how everyone else wants to play and not let them choose. Seriously, I hope the developers of this game die in real life before they infect any more games with their stupidity. What do you even need these controllers for, though? I guess you need a button to go forward, but that's about it. Well, you don't really need a second move. I don't know why this game has 2 move controllers required. I have not used this at all. You could easily do it for... Hell, you could do it with an aim controller. You literally just need the walk forward and the move left and right buttons. So, requiring 2 move controllers isn't a good move either. Haha, good move. Cause see, I could set this one down. That's all I need. This is the only one with the flashlight on it. Damn it, I totally forgot which way I went last time. Fuck. Let's go left, I guess. That was really short. Even for $7, that was a little short. You can go to What's a Terror and pay $7 and get a little bit more bang. Actually, probably more like $10. But hey, I can get you a discount. But still. Even their damn walkthrough horror houses last longer than 7 fucking minutes. Woods of Terror if you live in North Carolina. That's another reason. Ah, I saw that. I can see the bats. But yeah, Woods of Terror. I was hoping this would be like a cool thing, like maybe you could make it to a haunted house. Maybe there's none that you live by. This could be a cool substitute, but I don't know. I wish like big AAA devs would do this type of thing. You know, just like kind of like PT. You know, just a tiny little experience that they just pop out, take a few minutes off their AAA games just to do a little quick VR experience like this. All right, this is the other path. I didn't take this last time. It says I have an X button to select and stuff, but there's nothing to select on outside the menu, the start game. Sorry, let me snap turn over there so I can see. And you can't even choose the increments at which you snap turn. You have to hit the fucking button 20 times if you want to turn around. Only buy this game if you fucking played everything else. You played Resident Evil, you played Paranormal Activity, you played Brookhaven. You played everything, then yeah, I get this, I guess. It is only like $7, but... You better be tired of Resident Evil 7. Here They Lie has a similar problem. It also has forced snap turn and you move slow as molasses. But at least it has more like a focused narrative. And it tries to go for more trippy visuals. So it's got that going for it. Which I will probably finish that at some point. I don't know. It is kind of annoying that they say 2 moves required, and that's an outright lie. That is an outright lie. It barely requires 1. Alright, we're gonna do the same trick as last time. Make the world disappear. Ah! Alright, turn around. No. Oh, there it is. Walked right past it. There were 2 ways to go last time as well. I guess I took the wrong path. I just got like a trial and error thing. I don't want to redo the whole thing every time I trial and error wrong. I can't move. Something's about to happen. Yep. Boo. Yep. Oh, a pentagram. That's fucking edgy, man. Satan rules. Who is this girl? Yeah. See what I mean about them being so telegraphed? The music cut, you know, it's just so telegraphed. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, James Denise, he did a review of the Birds by Alfred Hitchcock, and he talks about how they did this push-in shot without doing the sharp violin sounds, and it was so effective, and it was so and he was right, it was so refreshing to see a jump scare that did it without making a sound. So last time I think I can think of that was The Strangers, the original The Strangers, when it does that wide shot and you notice one of the strangers is in her house, but it doesn't like go dun dun dun. It's very quiet. That's creepy. But this is just cheap scares. I guess we have to go back out. So this little girl seems to be only like consistent thread, the one that's trying to jump scare me every 5 minutes. Everything else is kind of random. We got seances and Ouija boards, but she, whatever this is all about, she's like the center of, I guess. Pictures. I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. Some old school dude, some old school girl. Victorian era, looks like. Kitchen. Haha, you wish you was the kitchen demo. Now that was a fun experience. Where's this kitchen? Kitchen, sure. Yeah, all the pots and pans are gonna make noise, Paranormal Activity style. Paranormal Activity actually wasn't that bad. The main fault of it was getting used to the controls. But honestly, I'd probably be able to do it better now that I've grown accustomed to moving with move controllers. Speaking of moving with move controllers, you see that new fucking attachment they're coming out with? It's like for your feet, so you can move around in PlayStation VR games. It seems to be getting polarized reception. Some people think it's fucking ridiculous, other people seem to be into it. I don't mind it. If it works, it works. I mean, it's better than nothing. People are like, what the fuck were Sony thinking? Sony actually didn't make this. They just partnered with Sony. This is it's also coming out for PC as well. They partnered with Sony for a PC release, but it's not like Sony. This isn't like Sony the way the Move controller is a Sony product. This is something they just did in collaboration. These people pretty much already had it invented, and Sony just allowed them to release it on their platform. This is cool. This is kind of cool. I like this. Another telegraph jump scare thing you can tell is they don't let you move right before they happen. Guess I'm dead. The glass shards, they undoubtedly went into me and killed me, right? No. So, there seem to be possessed dolls, Ouija boards. Maybe don't bring so much demonic shit in your house and it won't get fucking possessed. What the fuck do you think was gonna happen? Oh, yep. It wasn't like I can open a door in this game. Something was gonna open it. What else we got? Ooh. Oh, my flashlight went out. Come here, little girl. You think you're creepy? I'll show you fucking creepy. Of course they sing this song. Evil Dead 2 did it better. A record player. Man, I swear only fucking London Heist let you blow on things like that. 3DS used to do that a lot. You could blow on things and it would acknowledge it. London Heist, you could smoke a cigar. Be cool if you could blow out the candles. That'd be a nice little touch. Maybe this is also supposed to be like compatible with other VRs that don't have controllers, like Google Cardboard or something. I was really hoping it's better. Yeah. Like, they scaled her wrong. So she looks like she's, like, tiny. I fear for my kneecaps if she tries to attack me. See, all these photographs are of random people. It's not like there's consistent photographs of the same people through the house, and I can get a sense of, like, their history. Like, oh, she's old here, she's young here, oh, she's marrying someone. Like, PT did it perfect. Just a few photographs, but it told the story. My other move controller's on the couch, still unused. Don't listen to this bullshit about needing 2 move controllers for this game. You barely need one. Aww, the record player. I'm a vinyl enthusiast. It's probably one of those shellacks if it's trying to be old school. I have a turntable. This is a record player. Record players have their own sound. Not record player, what do you call it? What we got? Oh, frame without a picture. Cool. I love listening to trip hop on vinyl. Lana Del Rey sounds good on vinyl too. So does Bjork. OP, what's that say? Can I get closer to read that? My move, I'm stuck. I can't move. Something OP. OOP. Hey, little, I see that. Hey, little girl, can you read that for me? What are you gonna do? Drop that thing on my head or something? What's the point of that? I almost didn't even see it. Too bad there's no, like, optional things to collect or anything. Like maybe little pieces of paper to pick up that explain the backstory of this house or something. Feels like maybe I'm supposed to be a detective investigating something. I don't know. I had that Dying Room game. I should go back to that. I didn't care that much for it either. Like, if I was developing a game, it wouldn't even occur to me to add snap turning. That'd have to be something else, something that other people talked me into. Dude, you gotta add snap turning. I'm like, really? Mandatory snap turning. That's the true horror of this fucking game. Ooh, I know a little piano. Get me over there. One of those like Batman where you can actually push the keys. I should do that. I don't think I ever did that on camera, the Batman VR game. That game's pretty fun. I found all the Riddler stuff. But I haven't played it in a while. And I haven't been Batman in a while. And Young Justice just came back on. I've finally got the first 3 episodes, but I haven't watched them. Books. Let's see if it'll drop on me and kill me in my misery. Couldn't be more predictable if it tried. See, like, I knew as soon as I noticed there was mandatory snap turning, this game wouldn't be very good. It's like, I don't know. It was a symptom of things to come. If they had the skill to add smooth turning, they would have had the skills to make a better game. Something about your limited interactivity with this world doesn't make it very scary. Because you just don't have much. Like, I can tell. Yeah, I was about to say. Another one's coming. Oh, this is nice. Here we go. I love shit like this. I bet that... come on. Yeah, this is what I like. The whole fucking... Yeah, this is nice. Oh, it stopped. There we go. Am I dead? Was I supposed to run? Because I can't run. My character has like broken legs. Damn, I thought the room would keep rotating. That'd be cool. I want to see trippy shit like that. The whole room just keeps rotating. The Until Dawn Blood Rush game had moments like that. I really want like a roller coaster type thing. Maybe I'll play that too. At some point. I will probably, but sooner rather than later. It's one of the few horror things on VR I haven't beaten. 7 I've beaten to death. And you can't do the harder difficulties in VR. There's a difficulty unlocked called Ethan Must Die, but it's not compatible with VR, unfortunately. Though, they did actually release that Chris Redfield DLC for free a while back. I did that on stream. It was good. Especially for free. Can't complain. Honestly, this should be fucking free. Let me look over here. Ooh. This is like what adults think maybe a 14-year-old might find scary, you know? Satan. See, Silent Hill would have put something creepy in between those floors, and it would have stayed with you. There's another game I got called Weeping Dolls, but oh, I got a silver trophy. I haven't done fuck all in this game, and I got a silver trophy. This is one of those everyone gets a trophies, everyone's a winner type games, I guess. It's always 2 ways to go. This has a red light. That was the light color of the room I went in, and that's what got me killed. I think maybe we're supposed to stay away from red lights. Maybe. It's just a theory. Let's go down here. Just try not to die this time. Because I imagine there is a way to beat this without just dying. That's kind of uneventful to get abruptly killed every time. Hey, girl. Yeah. They could at least change up the jump scare. I've seen it before. No one survives. There's like no point to this. It's just such aimless, like random horror tricks thrown together. See, I made the whole thing though with just using one move. Never touched the other move. In fact, it's honestly just draining juice. I'd appreciate if it didn't make me turn both of them on. It's just needlessly draining battery. I just realized the lights aren't even on the moves. How's it even tracking? Oh, there it is. Cool. Let's see. Let's do it again and try that other pathway. I don't know. It seems like since I get to that point, you're just insta-killed off. And I guess the only thing you use X button is for that to select. But some games will let you select things by just looking at it for a second. I really can't believe you can't turn off fucking smooth turn. But why can't they let it like one? Because you use both controllers. One controller could be like smooth turn, the other controller could be like snap turn. Yikes. I don't even have a body. I like games where you can actually see your body too. But then again, you don't have hands, so I'm not really surprised. I mean, it takes away from the immersion a bit when you're just a floating move controller. Oh, I got the silver trophy. Somehow I don't think this game has a platinum. Let's see, I went left time, I went right the first. I'll go right this time, but when I get to that hallway, take a different way. Maybe there's a way to survive this if you trial and error it. But it's gonna suck having to walk all the way back. Wasn't scared the first time. Another thing that kind of telegraphs a scare is your flashlight mysteriously goes out. Alright, last time I went upstairs. Let's see if there's another way to go from here besides straight upstairs. I really hate having to look where you walk. Arizona Sunshine and the Killing Floor, I have it set to so like I point one of my controllers and then hold the walk button. If I don't feel like turning, that is. Resident Evil has like a hybrid of the two that works pretty nicely too. Mostly when I play 7, I usually just hop into that basement mode. That's probably my favorite thing to do. It's the closest thing they got to mercenary mode. I really hope Resident Evil 2 includes some kind of VR functionality. I don't think they've announced anything like that as of yet. But I'm sure they know it was pretty successful for 7 was. I would also love an Outbreak type experience. I really liked the first 2 Resident Evil Outbreaks. They weren't well received, but I enjoyed them. Ouija board. I think it spells out sun or something. I didn't catch the first letter sometime, but the last 2 were O-N. R-U-N, run. That is literally the one thing this character can't do, is run, so... yeah. You sure can open that mouth nice and wide. Little girl, you should be scared of me. Ooh, how satanic. So edgy. Something about Satan I can never take seriously. To me, it's always been as silly as like God and Jesus and all that stuff. Satan, red guy with horns, come on. He's right up there. He's as silly to me as fucking Santa Claus. Hell, I don't even have to stand on this. Fucking... maybe light another cigarette or something since I only need one hand. Too bad I can't crouch slow enough to read or look at any of this stuff. Oops, what's going on? What's a daisy? Just got spun around. Be nice if there was something creepy in there, but you couldn't quite see it all the way. Like, I always like that part in Silent Hill 3. It's like in the hospital, and there's like these bars, and you can see a wheelchair and this light on, but you can never see what's around the corner. People who play Silent Hill know the part. Silent Hill 3. Heather Mason. What you doing, little girl? Playing hide and go fuck yourself? Damn, this game is really short and it really doesn't take too long to see everything. Huh. I'm sure. Yeah. Huh. Dun 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 dun. Honestly, Jack in the Boxes are more scary than this game. Ah! Yeah.
No, you don't.
Thought she jump scared last time. But I guess when she jump scares you, that's game over. Damn. So, because I'm playing this back to back right after playing PT, and PT is like an exercise in how to do it right, and this is an exercise in how to do it wrong. Playing them so close together really highlights it even all the more. Yeah, I thought there was one coming. I was hoping this game would be more like, I don't know, wake me up. I'm tired.
All of me. Why not take all of me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That one room was kind of cool where it changed around me as I turned. It reminded me of something Silent Hill would do. You know, when it switches from the normal world to the other world. God, I missed that fucking game series. I mean, there's been other horror games since then, but none that... Like, to me, Silent Hill is like, the sum is greater than its parts, you know? You got the great soundtrack by Kiri Yamaoka. Character design. Cinematics at the time were above par. Even the graphics were pretty good for its time. The story was good. Gameplay wasn't great by other game standards, but it really worked for the game that it was. Like, some would argue that, you know, it's tank controls, and by that time people were kind of growing tired of tank controls. But it served Silent Hill just fine. It all came together to make something better. It wasn't just scary, it also had a good story that you wanted to follow, and you wanted to try to piece together. The fact that it didn't tell you everything made you want to seek it out more. And it really didn't rely that much. There's a few jump scares, particularly in Silent Hill 1. But 2 and 3 really don't rely on jump scares much. Like, the shit that's scary is like when you're in Silent Hill 3 and you see the mirror image of Heather Mason starting to bleed. And you can't get out of that room. And then you see that you're starting to lose health. Stuff like that. Being trapped in the dark with that radio going ballistic. I also like the voice acting. Most people consider it bad because it's so stilted, but I like it. It really complements the game well. All the characters sound like lifeless and dead inside, and brah! Remember when Home had that virtual movie theater on PS3 Home? I wish there was something like that in VR. You know, I was rewatching this movie the other day. It's an Italian horror movie called Demons. It's directed by Lamberto Bava, but written by Dario Argento. And what it's about is you're in a movie theater. These guys go to a movie theater, and they're watching a movie on the screen. And earlier in this movie, someone got their face cut on a mask. And in the movie, someone gets their face cut open on a mask and turned into a demon. But then it starts happening in the real world. That'd be cool if there's like a VR experience like that where you're watching you're in VR but you're watching a movie on screen and then the shit from the movie starts fucking with the shit in the theater. You know, like Demons. That'd be a cool little VR idea. I really like that movie too. Best use of Fast as a Shark by Accept. That's actually how I got turned on to that song. Demons 2 wasn't as good, and the countless knockoff sequels are garbage. But 2 is still worth a watch. The ones after it are not. There's like 2 part 3s. There was a one gonna be called Demons 5, but it was unrelated to the franchise. It was gonna have Gunnar Henson in it. I asked him about it before he passed away. I got to meet him shortly before he died. It's gonna be about a bunch of people trapped in a hotel room with 5 demons. And that's all I know about it. Apparently it was completed, but never got picked up for distribution. So the late Gunnar Henson actually has a few movies out there that have yet to be released. Yeah, okay. Yay. Yeah, this trick only works once. Hey, did you see that? My move control, yeah, it turned purple. What's that about? You pipe down. I'm trying to understand what the hell's going on. Oh, that thing happened where you get stuck on objects. Maybe its light turns it purple. Kinda. That is the color of my move controllers. Maybe this is like a puzzle here? I don't know. Let me try standing up again. That's the only time I've noticed my move controllers changing color. Hey, my foot actually moved that rubble when I walked into it. Most objects seemed like they were static. I don't know. I don't know why my move controllers changed to their color. Thought maybe it was like a hidden collectible you have to be on the lookout for. You shush your mouth. Let's try this painting. Huh. Nothing else, no other light does that. So I go under this light. I can see hint of purple. Huh. I wonder if that's supposed to mean something. Or I'm just giving developers too much credit. Yeah. I thought maybe light in general turned it purple. Last chance to do what? Wait, is that an option? To like turn back around and just leave the house? I'm gonna try that next time, but I've already committed too far. And when the world warps, I don't think there's a way back from that. Last chance. They keep implying you can run away and stuff. Boo. But you really don't have a run button, even though it tells you to run, and I don't think you can leave. But that'd be an interesting choice if it let you run and get a trophy for running away. There's a game that let you do that, Shadow Complex. You have to rescue your girlfriend. It's like a Metroidvania game, but you have guns. But you can also choose to get back in your car and just leave your girlfriend. You get that's like a special ending. I always like endings like that. There's another game, the Matrix game, Path of Neo. You can choose to take the wrong pill and the game just ends. Shit like that cracks me up. Alright, this is where I got killed the first time, right? If I walk down this hallway, she just pops out and kills me. So let's try. Oh. But if you see off here, there's a stairwell negated to go down. So let's try that this way this time. It sucks to have to go back through all that shit just to try the other path. Because, I mean, the jump scare didn't get me the first go round. It's not going to get me the second. This leads to the other jump scare ending. Shit, here we go. Damn, this is actually creepier than the rest. But it's still really telegraphed. It's just too much noise. A silent scare is creepier. No one survives. Maybe you just have to not look at her, like if I never turned around. But there was also no other place to go, and my character couldn't move anymore. So each way leads to a dead end that you just get killed. Oh, that's exciting. It's gotta be something else you can do. It'd really be nice if there was an option menu to turn off snap turning. Fallen Planet. I will be avoiding your game company like the plague from here on out. Hey, there's my other move controller. It's way up there. See it? It's actually behind me. I think you just can't track it anymore. No, it's behind my ashtray. See? It's over here. There we go. Let's see if we can leave. What happens if we just try to fucking leave? Aw, that would have been a cute little ending. You leave, and it gives you a trophy for running away. Nah. I wonder if we can clip through here. If I physically stand up and move. Uh-oh, my audio just fucked up. You hear that? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, Christ. Alright, went away. Thought I was gonna have to listen to that the whole playthrough. I'm gonna give it one more go, but I don't think there's any way to change anything. All the dead ends, when you get to them, it stops your character in place and just makes you wait for the jump scare. Might be scarier if it did, because you know it's coming since you can't move. And when your flashlight suddenly goes out. Now the door's closed behind you, so you can't leave no matter what. Damn, that would have been what I would have done if I made this game. Fucking make a escape ending where you just say fuck this and leave. The Ouija board's on the other side. You know, I watched that movie, Ouija. The first one. I haven't seen the second one. It was better than I thought it'd be. I really thought it'd be awful. But I actually ended up kind of liking it. I like that Olivia Cook chick. She was in Bates Motel. It kind of reminded me of that movie Oculus, where the brother and sister try to fight that mirror. That was a good movie. I liked that one a lot too. That one was really, it had like a firm set of rules. It was fun trying to see the character like beat the mirror. Trying to outsmart it. Ouija has that too. And there was another one I saw that wasn't too bad either, Truth or Dare. But it wasn't a great horror movie, but it was one of those fun, like, cheesy, you watch when you're just bored late at night kind of things. It reminded me like watching that movie reminded me of just renting old horror movies from the video store. They didn't have to be good, they just had to be entertaining. Objectively good, fucking not Oscar material, but engaging. It was a fun watch. I expected that movie to be pretty bad too. One movie I haven't made it through is that Hereditary movie. God, that movie. It's that kid, he's so ugly. It reminds you of Mikey as a child in the Rob Zombie movie, but somehow even more punchable. Oh, the new Halloween was pretty good. So was the new Leprechaun. They didn't get Warwick Davis back, but he was the new guy that replaces him was pretty funny. And all the kill effects were practical. And it's a direct, like Halloween 2, it's a direct sequel to 1. It pretends to everything after 1 didn't happen. That includes going to space and going to the hood twice. Which I've seen both those movies. To the Hood, or Leprechaun in the Hood, and Leprechaun Back to the Hood. The second one's not as good, it's really low budget. The first one seems to have some sort of budget and has Ice-T in it. I think the new Leprechaun movie, it's like a sci-fi movie. The sci-fi people made it. So it should be premiering on there soon. So you ain't gotta like buy it or nothing. And I'm sure they'll have commercials on it, but I don't think it had any nudity in it that they have to censor out. And sci-fi allows for swearing. At least they allow to say shit. And I don't think they said the F word much in it. And sci-fi is pretty liberal with allowing gore to be aired, so if you have sci-fi, it should be airing soon. It's a worthwhile watch if you got 90 minutes to kill. Again, not a great movie. It's a fucking horror movie about a killer leprechaun. This time I want to try to avoid making eye contact with her when I get trapped in one of those kill zones. She seems to do the jump scare when I look at her. But I don't see any other way out. Kitchen. Going to the kitchen again. Damn. This game is just too short and limited. I'd rather pay more money and get a fuller experience, honestly. Really need to start catching up on my back catalog. That's what I've been trying to do, knock out the games I've been meaning to play. Now I got done with Arizona Sunshine, which I did not enjoy the DLC. That ended, it was too glitched out, too many glitches. Same with Killing Floor. The longer I played through the game, the more glitches I kept encountering. Getting stuck on things, clipping through floors. Not walls, but floors. Like you take 2 steps and suddenly you're on the rooftop. That shit was fucking weird. But I do like a lot of the innovations, like being able to put 2 hands on a sword. That's nice. And pump the shotgun, things like that. It did do quite a few things better than Sunshine, but it still misses the mark. I wish they'd do more board games like Werewolves Within. Speaking of which, I need to hop on that sometime. I saw you, yeah. Motherfucker needs attention apparently. He won't do shit unless you're looking at him. Reminds me a little bit of Annabelle, except that movie was fucking boring. I did not like Annabelle. I liked the first Conjuring, just because it seemed like a throwback to like Poltergeist and those kind of movies, but Annabelle bored me the fucking shit, man. The Nun also looks fucking stupid. Fucking PG-13 horror. Eesh. Or was it PG-13? I don't actually remember. I remember it was just fucking boring. Oh yeah, that's open. Let's keep our heads down, let's not look at things. I haven't seen too many good horror movies. The ones I mentioned, they're more like cheesy watches. The last like really good one I think I got really invested in was probably It Follows. And Oculus, yeah. Those two are like, it has, both those movies establish a set of rules, and you're just trying to see the characters can beat it. I'm not looking what happens, but I'm looking. No. It's not time yet. See if I avoid making eye contact with the jump scare bitch. 7-inch. At least there's no glitches in this game. Like, it's competently built. I haven't clipped through a wall or anything like that. The move controllers seem to track pretty well. That's what. If I lose this time, that's just. I couldn't avoid looking at her. Is that it? Did I just get killed again? No. I don't know what the difference is between that jump scare and the one that does me in. Well, how do I even die? She give me a heart attack? At least fucking both Slenderman and in PT, it's clear you get your neck snapped. Or Slenderman, I don't know what he does to you, but you get the feeling you don't want to know either. But in PT, that bitch just snaps your fucking neck. And honestly, it sounds like she unzips her pants and pees on you. You distinctly hear a zipper unzip after she breaks your neck, but you don't see what she does to you. La 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 la. I don't think I have any horror movies in my catalog to catch up on watching. I have like a back catalog folder on my hard drive just filled with things I need to watch. Let's see if I can get up and get closer this time. Door up. Look up. Oh, yeah, I see. I didn't even notice it the first time. I was too busy actually trying to read what the fuck it said. Something OP up. And the thing's like long since fallen. I'm like, look up. Oh, look up. Oh. That's one thing that games I've noticed have a hard time getting right. Even Resident Evil 7, like the text, anytime I had to read something, man, I would have to put it like this close to the visor, and even then it'd be a little blurry. But some games have gotten better about text, making text easier to read in games. So we are learning, we're getting there, you know. Every game I notice does do something better than the last. Alright. I'm going to try to do that Kill X demo too soon. I talked about it in the Brookhaven one, but a lot of people don't know about it because the demo for it only got released in Asian territories on the store. And I've just created a Japanese account to get the Kingdom Hearts VR experience, which if you're into Kingdom Hearts, you might want to do that yourselves. There's guides on the internet how to do it. It's not too hard. But Kingdom Hearts, the VR experience, I think comes out like in a week or so. Free. It's free also, by the way. I guess it's just to get people hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. My brother won't stop posting about it on Facebook. 25 days, 23 days. Yeah, if they don't fucking delay it again. That is like one of the most delayed games. It's like close to giving Duke Nukem Forever a run for its money in terms of how long people have been waiting for it. Just hope it does better than Duke Nukem Forever. But it's Square Enix. I never played the Final Fantasy VR one, the fishing game from 15. I wonder if that's any good. I don't think I've heard anyone talk about it. I don't think there is a really good fishing game either. I know there's like I did play a demo for a fishing game, but it sucked. Maybe the Final Fantasy one's better. The second they make a fucking VR MMORPG like EverQuest or World of Warcraft, it's gonna be game over for society. That plus fucking Japanese sex robots. That equals the death of society. No more people. See, I wish it would stick it out with this. This is actually kind of cool. But I guess they thought people might get too dizzy and shit. Can't handle it, so it cuts to black. But this, I was really digging this whole rotating room thing. But it doesn't last very long, does it? Shit like that's cool. Like when something's trying to be a roller coaster experience, you know, like Until Dawn, isn't it okay if it makes you dizzy? Like roller coasters are supposed to be like, you know, kind of nauseating and stuff. I mean, that's the thing it's going for. My motion sickness. We're just too soft today. Back in the day, we got blisters on our thumbs from that damn NES remote. Did we go, oh, we can't play video games because our thumbs are too soft? No, our thumbs toughened up. We just stuck at it. I'd like an asymmetrical multiplayer game in VR as well, like Friday 13th. Something where you try to scare other people. That'd be cool. People always talk about Slenderman and Amnesia as being like these hide-and-seek games, how revolutionary they are, but people forget about Clock Tower. Shit came out on the Super Nintendo, and you didn't have, it's one of those horror games where you don't have any weapons to fight back. You can fight back, but you can only use environmental things against Scissorman. Like, you might see a chair lying down, you can pick it up and use it once, but for the most part, you gotta dodge him and hide from him. He's like your Jason Voorhees type, you know, you can hit him or whatever, he'll just get back up, come back after you. Home Sweet Home, from what I hear, is the only thing that's close to that. I think it was Without Parole, I saw review it. PSVR Without Parole. He's got a pretty good review channel. Especially if you don't find VR Frank all that interesting. Some people get really annoyed with VR Frank. I don't mind him. But I watch a lot of people, you know. Grumpy Age and Gamer. He's pretty cool too. I went down there last time. looking. Damn it. You can't avoid looking at her. All 4 routes are dead ends. They end the same. I guess there really isn't another way around it. Oh, let me check trophies. That might clue me in if there's another path. I'm gonna look at the trophies real quick. If there's trophies, I did get a silver. You survived? I literally did not. That's what the silver trophy was for. Let me check. There's. I'm in my splash screen now. He probably has got that stupid thing on the menu. Let's see. Trophies. If I have all the trophies, then I guess there's not much else. The option to look at trophies. Nope. Let's see, where are my trophies? Most games have, like, under the game, you can select trophies right out, but it's not letting me. There it is, the effect. I only have 14% of the trophies. How's that? Oh, wait, it's still syncing. Alright. Can I just look at them? Oh, you get 1 trophy for spending 30 minutes inside the manor. I guess I haven't even been playing for 30 minutes. You have searched the manor for over 2 hours. You have spent... Okay, all the other trophies are just for spending time inside this fucking manor. So apparently I beat all 4 outcomes under 30 minutes, yet they want me to spend 2 hours in this motherfucker. I guess if I bring my brother over, I'll let him play this. I don't know. I was hoping, like, it'd say a trophy, like, get this ending, or go down this path. Go down all paths to get this trophy. That would tell me that they release more paths to take. But this is a very linear experience. I didn't notice that light flickered. So basically, if you want all the trophies, just go in here and leave the game running for 2 hours. And then the other 2 trophies you get just from going through it once. There's no platinum, and it seems like the highest one is a gold for the 2 hours. Oh well, I guess that's it for now. There's really nothing else to do. I've done all 4 pathways. Maybe. Nah, yeah. The playhouse, the gallery reception. I was hoping there was something here I haven't been. But I've been everywhere. Yeah. Really can't recommend this game unless you really are hard up and played everything else, because there's easily a bunch of better ones you can, you know, go for. Resident Evil 7, Paranormal Activity. Shit. Hell, they even got better, like, VR videos on YouTube. So this did have 1 or 2 jump scares. I think on PC they did release Slenderman. It'd be nice if they did Amnesia in VR. That's an old game. I'm sure VR could handle it. A lot of old games they could retrofit in VR, I would buy in a heartbeat. But I guess that's it for now. That's all there is to do. I'll probably be back. The next VR game I'll do is probably either Here They Lie or more Beat Saber. Alright, later everyone. I seem to have run out this game to its conclusion. It honestly was a bit of a letdown. But it's also only $7, so what can you do? Later.